Hi, Karim. Welcome to the PowerTalk Show. Thank you for accepting our invitation and joining our channel. Before we start a conversation today, I would like to understand what is MYNE, what was your inspiration behind MYNE, and how does it solve the current industry problem?
Thank you for having me on your show. So I'll start by saying how mine came to life. It was a talk, me and my old friend from university, and we were talking about net worth. And we asked ourselves a question, what's your current net worth? And we were scattered among so many different type of assets in so many different records. And we're like edgy. We don't know what we're worth. And we didn't find a user platform that is user-friendly from one side, but can aggregate everything in real time. So this was the first aha moment. The second aha moment was, unfortunately, we lost a friend in an accident, and his wife had to go through hell to navigate their financial picture. Just to know what they have, it was a nightmare. And this is the sad reality of so many loved ones that are kept in the dark when unfortunate events like this happen. And oftentimes, these fights are fought in the dark, so no one knows about them. And no one knows the gap that this market have when it comes to estate planning. So with these two problems in mind and the evolution in the fintech space, from buy now, pay later to open banking, we decided to launch MYNE to help clients track, manage, and protect their assets under one platform. So to answer you, what is MYNE? MYNE is an innovative application that helps clients track their assets in real time. It connects with open banking providers in the region for you to connect your bank accounts regionally, globally, and locally to be able to see all your bank accounts in one place. But it also goes a step further to help you connect your stock exchanges, crypto exchanges, as well as stock positions and crypto positions. This is from a banking side. For non-banking assets, you can add your property, your luxury items, your watches, to have a full view of your net worth. And this allows you to own your net worth and understand it from end to end. And the second vertical is budgeting. Since you already connected your bank accounts, we give you eyes on the things you don't have eyes on. So when you open the application, and every day you would see live how much you've been spending during the month. All your spends are categorized into buckets and categories with AI. And on top of that, you can engage with the application, set goals, see how you're doing versus these goals, check your cash flow statement, and understand your fiscal position at any point in time. This is
Understood.
the second vertical. The third vertical is estate planning and how we help you protect your assets. And here, MYNE digitize the estate planning journey. We help clients connect with top-tier wealth planners that are licensed to execute estate planning services or legacy planning services. They chat, video call, and they build their estate plan on the application. They pay for it and wait for status updates. So whether it's a will, a foundation, a power of attorney, you can do it all through MYNE. And this is MYNE in a nutshell.
Wonderful, wonderful. So, while I was reading through, and as you even mentioned about like budgeting, can you just elaborate more about that particular feature? How does it help a user, to track and monitor effectively?
So now we are more connected than ever. And open banking came in between banks and clients to elevate their experiences. And when we say open banking, it's a venue for you to visualize your balances live, to work with your financial data live, rather than the old times of uploading your statement, getting your statement, look at it, tracking by pen or an Excel sheet.
No.
So now we are moving along the wave of connected economy in many areas, such as banking, real estate, finance, and with WealthTech, budgeting is a core vertical. So here we are allowing you to connect your accounts, uh, look at your finances monthly, yearly, daily, and with that you are able to visualize your financial life. So you know how well you're doing. You would see trends. Let's say, for example, I would want to know what's my grocery trend. I would click on grocery. I would see my grocery trend during the year. So I would know if I'm getting better or worse. And this is from the idea of you cannot manage what you don't measure. We are giving you this tool to give you eyes on the things that matter in life, which is finances, to allow you to measure it and to improve it. So when you spend smarter, you are able to save more and hopefully invest your money and start growing your wealth.
Understood. So basically, you have one window where all your finances, your expenses, as well as how much savings you have in one window or one dashboard. That is what mine is like. It will be helpful for a user.
Yeah, so MYNE will help you connect your accounts and visualize them all in one place, view
Understood.
your transactions, categorize them, set goals, and see your cash flows. This is when it comes to
Understood.
the budgeting vertical.
Understood. So I that brings me to two questions basically, just from my knowledge and even for the viewers' knowledge. So the is this, you are not, you tie up with the exchanges or maybe even the trading platforms, where if I am using a trading platform, I make the order, I make the sell and the buy order from that platform. But do you do that from your platform? Can I do
No.
trading
So
not?
MYNE is merely is a visualization tool of your financial life and your wealth. So we connect with open banking providers to help you fetch your account balances and transactions, as we said. We connect with also open finance providers to help you integrate your local brokers, exchanges. So, for example, we're the first to integrate Sarwa and Baraka, which is local brokers and exchanges here in the region. And we allow you to visualize them all in one place rather than logging into so many different apps to understand your net worth. You cannot perform transactions on the application, and we work with regulated open banking providers. So when we say regulated, it means regulated by the government, and we deploy the highest level of security for you to be able to access the application with peace of mind.
Understood. Very clear. So how is mine different from other wealth management platforms?
Okay. So listen, now, as I said, we are living in a connected life, right? And technology is evolving and is impacting all industries. And one
Yes.
of them is wealth management. What I see in the market is that there are some applications that maybe tackle one aspect, let's say tracking, and another application that talks about budgeting in some way. But with MYNE, we've combined all of this in under one roof, in one application. You
Yes.
can track, manage, and protect your assets, and this is how we are different. Now, definitely, we have a very strong innovation pipeline when it comes to having a hyper-personalized dashboard, where your dashboard is different than mine. You would see your top-performing assets, low-performing assets, your financial health score, your diversification score. So everything you need regarding your wealth, you would find it at MYNE. And this is what we are aiming for, not just a tool that would be uh, passive, but very active and engaging for you. And this is where we integrate marketplaces to push services to you, whether it is on holdings or whether it is financial marketplaces that could impact your well-being, whether it's connection to loans, mortgages, and all of that.
Yes. So this is basically part of the digital legacy planning that comes into the fintech domain. So just off topic from mine, I wanted to understand what kind of innovation and tech changes with AI is going to come into the fintech industry in the next 5 to 10 years. What do you foresee?
So listen, AI is a very nice big buzzword,
It's
and everyone is saying it. And I want to demystify a couple of things. So AI is here to help us solve problems, to shorten the time to execute innovations, and to help elevate our experiences, right?
yes, yes,
So in wealth tech, definitely there are things that are around us, and we see them and we hear about them. Whether it is analytics, advanced analytics, where you are able to see your wealth analyzed and insights being given to you in real time. And this would allow you really to shorten the time of understanding and start executing. There is also robo advisory coming into play when it comes to investing. There is hyper personalization, where basically, uh, as I said, your dashboard is different than mine. The
yes,
way you interact and play with the application is going to be different. There is also AI when it comes to how your budgets or how your financial life is playing. What is your best age to retire? How can you retire? How you can improve spending? How you can improve saving? So since AI is coming in a time where the evolution of data is also taking place, When an application is data ready with the right data architecture, this is where your data will play a very big role to improve your financial well-being, you know? And this is where we cut time in terms of understanding, in terms of analytics. So all of this is coming when it comes to wealth tech. And having an application like mine allows you to visualize everything in one place as a start. But then at a later stage, start seeing how this visualization improves your life when it comes to decision making, when it comes to saving time, when it comes to saving expert advice, when it comes to all of that. So I'm very excited to what the future will hold, and I'm very excited to see how AI is going to impact many industries. But I'm more excited to launch AI driven features in mine, which is coming very very soon.
Oh, wonderful. That was my next question. Are you currently using any kind of an AI feature and automation feature?
We have an auto categorization matching algorithm that gets smarter. We have also advanced analytics that are being built. However, we want to launch now in phases for people to understand their wealth, play with budgeting, and then phase two will come with a set of features that would help that will help. And you know, the integration of chatbots, the
Yeah.
integration of AI generating advice. This has already been there. I don't think that this is what moves the needle, but it also helps, and we will also do it.
Wonderful. Understood. Understood. So, when it comes to technology and especially technology in FinTech, what amount of data security and privacy measures has MYNE taken? Because it involves financial planning.
Yeah. So at the start, as I told you, we work with regulated open banking providers.
Yes.
And regulated open banking providers actually work with banks at bank level security to fetch read-only transaction and balance data. So it's read-only, no one can access what you have or what you own. And there is no transactions being made. It's a read-only view for you to visualize what you need to visualize on your application. This is one. Two, we are encrypted at rest and in transit, so the data is encrypted. We don't have access to data. So if you have an issue with your data, it's your issue. Unless three, we are also deploying at a later stage even advanced encryption where the customer can hold the encryption keys. Also, we have two-factor authentication. We are working with top-tier cloud providers like Amazon Web Services, deploying highest level of security standards, ISO certified, and all of that. So now security is becoming a given, you know, and it's not just a one-stop shop. It is a journey and an evolving journey where basically you ride on the technology of what security is offering, and you improve and upgrade along the way. So now we are happy that we are on the right track, and we are continuing to improve and elevate when it comes to security.
Great, great, understood. So, Karim, from what I understand, MYNE as a financial planning tool or maybe an app, So, who is your target audience? Who are you currently targeting? Like, is it high net worth individuals who has a diversified portfolio, or it is a normal consumer who is working on a 9 to 6 job and focused on one investment only?
So we're coming in to democratize wealth management. You know, wealth management is not only for ultra high net worth
Yes.
individuals. We came in a place where we are giving the tools that ultra high net worth individuals have with their family office structures or with their wealth managers in an application that is personal. And we called it MYNE for three reasons. My net worth, MYNE. MYNE is personal, and MYNE is when you mine and get something out. So democratizing wealth management is allowing people at least as a starting point to understand what they have in a real-time environment. And this is what we're doing. The second part is allowing them to become better at spending, to become better at saving, to become better at investing. So, and later to help them protect their legacy with estate planning. So the way I see it, it is a time that is evolving. And even if I tell you now, MYNE today will stay the same in the next 2 years, no, it will keep on evolving with the evolution of what we're seeing. So the ideal customer profile are those who are starting to accumulate wealth along their wealth journey between $150 to $100,000 to $5-6 million. and they need an application like mine because they don't have any other alternative other than Excel sheets or Google Sheets now.
Yes, understood. So, as you talk about evolution and changing behavior, what have you seen from inception of MYNE? What kind of uh, user behavioral changes have you noticed, or trend changes you have noticed within MYNE?
Listen,
Yeah.
we are very young. We are very young. We just launched almost a month or 2 months ago, and we are already having a good customer base. We have already 450 to 500 users, and we are learning from them. This is the time where we have a feedback loop. But what we see is that people want an application like this. They want something that is easy, accessed at the fingertips. They can log into it, check it out, and no need for you cannot open an Excel sheet on your phone. It's very hard.
Yeah.
So we see the need, and we are understanding more from customers. What more do they want to see? And we are evolving and improving the product along the way. Uh, However, to say what they need now, we are connected, we are in a connected life, and everything is on your phone now.
Yes.
10 years ago, you couldn't order probably something on your now, but everything is on your phone. So
Yes.
why not your wealth? It's personal, it's yours. So why not have it accessed through your phone as well?
Absolutely. Absolutely. We are living in the digital era, to be very honest. Everything is on the phone itself. What kind of challenges you have faced in scaling? If you would like to, I would just like to understand. Is it uh, convincing the audience or adoption of the users? What challenges have you faced so far?
Sorry, I couldn't get the question. Can you say it
What
again?
what challenges have you faced so far? In scaling MYNE, in any kind of a
So
challenge.
listen, listen. I always say that what we are going in a phased approach. Where basically we understand the launch. We are launching now. It's too early to say. What this is our challenge, and I would want to launch for a couple of months, understand the challenge, and go from there. However, the challenge when it comes to B2C applications or business to consumer applications is acquisition or cost of acquisition,
Yes.
and this is where companies should acquire customers in a smart way. And we are working now with partners, with influencers, with the ecosystem partners to put MYNE out there to the top of mind of people rather than just going one by one. So we're moving as well with something called herd acquisition to acquire customers in large numbers. And we have the multiplied effect. If people like the application, they can refer it, they can talk about it. And we are also available and present in the conferences in the here and in KSA. We're gonna now be in the Dubai FinTech Summit. I invite everyone to come see us in May, as well as the Seamless. So yeah, it's a challenge, but we are up to it, and hopefully we will be able to push MYNE to more clients and help them with their financial well-being.
Yeah, and I was about to ask you, are you going to move to different regions and markets? But now,
Yes,
as you
we
have
are
answered,
starting.
yeah,
Yeah, we are starting with the UAE and then moving to KSA as a second market. However, our direction is a regional and global footprint. Mine is not. We hope that the application will be also launched in multiple countries.
understood. But apart from region, would you also expand your product portfolio? Maybe something like an insurance or other instruments.
Yeah, for sure. Listen, we are now working with a connected ecosystem, and we already now working on a play where basically we can help customers, let's say, insure their watches on the platform. We connect with insurance and we become a mediator. And there is no barriers on how much we can integrate and no barriers on who we can work with. As long as there is proper APIs and as long as the need is there, we are able to connect and provide additional services and through additional features that are not now on MYNE but will be there in the future.
Wonderful, wonderful. I have one final thought for you, Karim, to end up on the podcast, and it's breaked into two parts. So I would like to understand from you as a personal opinion, or maybe you can include even mine into that aspect. What biggest mistakes do people make in financial planning? What kind of financial planning or mistakes people make? And the second is, what would be your advice to future startups or entrepreneurs or young generation, like, that's the upcoming generation? What advice, financial advice, would you give them?
Mm. Listen, I would break it into an advice for
Yes.
startups, not just not a financial advice.
Yes.
However, when it comes to financial planning, I would go back even to something my dad told me. A lot of times people plan today as if tomorrow is guaranteed. So they plan that I'm spending because tomorrow's paycheck is guaranteed. And this by itself needs to be changed. You know, I learned from that. Other people learned from that. Nothing in life is guaranteed. You have to plan. And when we say plan, is understand your cash flow, understand how much money is coming in and how much money should come out, and draw a map towards the future. You know, we are going through our 40s, 50s, 60s, and retirement will come eventually.
Yes.
You know, so before reaching that, understand how you are going there and understand if you are going to retire at 60, what do you need to do now to ensure a proper retirement? This is one very big topic that needs to be addressed, and we are addressing it in MYNE in the coming close, or in the coming features. So this is one advice I give. Don't plan today because tomorrow is guaranteed. Plan properly as if tomorrow is not guaranteed. So at least you have the worst case scenario on study. When it comes to startups, listen, it's my, I think, third startup now. And one thing which is very personal to me is if you feel that you are solving a problem and you have an idea and you believe in it, uh, be vigilant enough to continue driving it. One, two, be patient to build the product, and be patient in the sense of uh, perseverance. So
Yes.
if you hear 100 no's, it's okay. It's part of the game. It's part of building a startup. You wouldn't find, if everyone said yes, then something is I don't know. You have like a unicorn under in your pocket, but not everyone will be very relevant to you. You will find relevance in the right investors, in the right partners. So be patient and be persevere enough to get there. In my journey, I've heard 100 no's until I found the yeses, and we successfully raised around $2 million from our investors. But then again, I realized that it is something that I had to go through. I had to go through. And along the way, I understood that probably the people I spoke with were not the right investors or not the right partners. So you have to put in the work. You have to expand, talk, network, engage. And if you heard no, it's okay. Others will say yes, as long as your product is there and you have a vision and you support it, and people feel that you are vested in this. What I mean by that is vested in this to drive it and to continue driving it. So yeah, perseverance, patience, and determination is very important, and being humble enough to shake a no off and go to
Yeah.
get to the second no, third no, fourth no till you get a yes.
Yeah, that's some great advice. Great advice. Thank you so much, Karim, for taking time off during this Ramadan period and joining us on our podcast today. Thank you so much. It's been a great time to have you.
Thank you for you and the business talks team. I appreciated this talk and I enjoyed it, and all the best. And I'm here.
Thank you. Thank you so
Thank you.
much.